Hello everyone, welcome to a new video here on my YouTube channel. My name is Shanti and today I'm gonna tell you exactly how you can figure out your life's purpose. I'm gonna tell you all of the things that you need, all the things that you need to figure out in order to understand exactly what's your life purpose and how to fulfill it. I strongly believe that this can help you to enjoy life a little bit more because it's going to give you a little bit more of direction. And by fulfilling your life's purpose, of course, you're going to feel better. You're going to feel like you're actually doing something useful. Ultimately, your purpose as a soul living a life is the one of learning things. But to fulfill your soul and your journey and all of that, you need to have a main purpose. And I also want you to know that your purpose can change, okay? And it can be different than the one that you had before. Maybe the purpose that you have in your 20s, it's going to be completely different in your 40s. It could be because you changed or because you fulfilled your previous purpose. So just don't take it too seriously. It's just to give you a little bit more of structure and direction in your life. To get started, I want you to literally forget about everything that people told you you should do and you should like. Stop thinking about other people. Stop thinking about their opinions or advices that they gave you or standards that maybe your parents imposed on you. Stop thinking about all of that. I want you to erase all of other people's opinion and leave only yours. This is your life. And your life's purpose belongs only to you. It's meant to make sense to you. Everyone has their own experience and they will give you advices or opinion based on their personal experience of life, their personal mistakes and all of that. So they might not, actually they most likely will not apply to your life. People don't know what truly fulfills you. They might think they do. Maybe your mom that raised you and knows everything about you will tell you, no, this is what will fulfill you. Maybe she's wrong because no one will ever know another person 100%. You are the only person that can truly know yourself. So you need to listen to your heart, to your passion, to what truly makes you feel good. And I'm going to get into that later on. When it comes to life purpose, I think that it's good to find out what's your life purpose and try to fulfill it through your career. It shouldn't be only a hobby. It should be more important. It should be something that you can dedicate your life more. And for example, if your life purpose is something that you can fulfill by volunteering, good, do it. But I think that it would be more fulfilling if you could help, people or animals also with your job so that you can do it, get paid, live a beautiful life. And while you do all of this, you are fulfilling your purpose. Stop thinking that other people know better what's right for you because they don't. Just because they're older and have more experience doesn't mean that they know exactly what's right for you. They might give you, as I said, might give you good advices, but ultimately you should listen to those like 50%. This applies to all things, not just people, but even like society's standards, or maybe seeing someone else that it's more successful, that has a lot of money. You shouldn't try to copy their life and just be like them because you want to be successful. Everyone can be successful, everyone can become rich, everyone can have everything in life, but not everyone needs to follow the same path. Very simply, ask yourself what you like to do, what are your talents, try to understand a little bit you. What is that you like to do? What is that you like to spend your time doing? Look at your hobbies. Look at what you truly are happy doing. I didn't know what my life's purpose was, and it took me a while to understand it. And the problem was that I was listening to everyone. Everyone would tell me, oh, you have to study this, you have to do this, you have to have this job, otherwise you're going to, be poor and miserable. But I was poor and miserable while I was doing what they were telling me to do. My purpose was doing something that I love, helping people, and while doing it, making money. I didn't have to become a slave just for money and maybe think about what could truly fulfill me. It should be the opposite. And nowadays that we have the opportunity to literally do anything and fulfill truly our goals and our dreams, why would you ever want to be a slave just because people tell you that you should be one? Okay, now when I say slave, it's basically when they take your freedom away. When you have a job that you hate and you are doing it just for the money, and every day you have to wake up and go there and work and just to make a little bit of money and maybe enjoy a holiday once in a while, that's basically you not having freedom. Because you don't enjoy your life, you are not free of doing and just doing what you want to do, or use your money how you want to do, because all of your money goes for the bills and for food, basic needs. That's you not being free. But if you choose a job that you like and you genuinely enjoy doing, then there's no problem there. If you right now are in a certain moment in your life in which you feel a bit lost and you don't really know what to do, ask yourself, how would my life look like 5 years from now if I continue on this path? I used to ask this to myself a lot when I was studying in university. I know what it's like to literally have no purpose in life and not knowing where you want to go. I finished high school, had no idea what to do. I started studying something just because people told me that it was the right thing for me. I was miserable, and I asked myself this. I asked, how would my life look like 5 years, 10 years from now if I continue studying this and if I continue on this path? I only saw depression. I hated my life just imagining it. I didn't like it. I know that I wasn't going to be happy. Then I was like, why am I even doing this? Like, am I that stupid? Do I hate myself that much that I have to torture myself by doing something that I know that I hate, and yet I keep doing it? So ask yourself that. If you see a happy person, someone that enjoys life, keep digging around that area, whatever you're doing right now. If you see someone that is sad, angry, or just like having a average looking, boring life, just know that you could do better. Just know that the reason why you see that future version of you is because there's something in your life right now that you don't like and you have to fix it. If you're still lost and you don't know where to start from, take a piece of paper and write down, even if it's just like, I am good at cleaning, I am good at drawing, I am good at singing. Just write down. It doesn't have to be that your purpose, but you need to have it like visually written in front of you, your talents and the things that you like. Maybe you're bad at drawing, but you like it. That's a skill that you can develop, okay? You don't have to have everything figured out right now, but you should start, thinking a little bit more about yourself. Be a bit more selfish. It's okay to think about yourself and do what you want to do. Of course, if you don't have money and you right now can't fulfill your purpose or do something that gets you closer to that, okay, I'm not saying like stop working and just think about your purpose. No, keep doing that. But at the same time, don't forget about yourself. Don't forget about what your life could be, what your potential could be. Another thing that I want you to look at is your past. So we looked at the future. Now let's look at the past. I want you to look at the past version of you when you were a child. What did you like to do before society and family and friends started to influence you? Before your parents started to tell you, you have to be a lawyer, you have to study university and get a degree and become the best lawyer, otherwise you're not gonna be successful and you're gonna be poor and starve to death. Before all of this, what did you want to do? It could be as simple as, I wanted to be a witch, I wanted to be a mermaid, but just like, what did you truly want to do? I thought about everything throughout the years. I had no idea I would end up being here at all. I actually thought about being a doctor, being a teacher, being a fashion designer. Oh my gosh, I thought about it so much. And now I don't want to be any of those. I want to do what I'm doing because I found out my purpose. And there was something similar to this when I was a child. So you got to look at what you liked. And it can be a hint, it can be a little help into understanding what could truly fulfill you, because you already know in you what will make you happy. You know your purpose, okay? But it's like you kind of forget about it because of all of the outside influences. So going back to your roots can definitely help you understand more about you and your true self. And now we thought about the future, about the past, I think about the present. You shouldn't think about what's the ultimate purpose and the purpose that you have to keep to your 80 and all of that. No, I want you to think about the present. That should be one of your main purposes, the one of living in the present and enjoying life. So don't have a purpose that if I don't achieve that, then I'm going to be a loser and I'm going to hate my life. No. So purpose doesn't have to be complicated, guys. And as I said, your purpose can change, your purpose can evolve, and you can fulfill a purpose. Honestly, your purpose in the present could be rescuing a dog. You do that. Next year, it could be something else. You can have multiple purposes even at the same time, okay? So don't put too much pressure on it. Your purpose can be, for example, helping people. Very big area. You like helping people. You feel good helping people. Okay, how can you fulfill that? Once you figured out your purpose and what makes you feel good, because remember, you have to be like as humans, we are selfish. So the purpose is something that is going to make you feel good. So if it's making people, like helping people, okay, how can you fulfill that? There's so many ways. It could be being a doctor, you save their lives, or a nurse. You could be a therapist. You could be, I don't know, like even a teacher. You help people by growing, like helping them grow and become better adults, by giving them knowledge. You could become a cop or a judge, because a judge, like they help understanding who deserves to go to jail or who doesn't, or maybe you like to entertain people. You like when people laugh, or, you like when people look at you and forget about their problems because they're entertained by you. You could become an actress. You could become a director. You could become an author. You could become even a comedian. There's like so many possible ways. Like you find your purpose and then you find how to fulfill it. And now that you know a bunch of things about yourself, start trying things. You like cooking. Okay, start cooking. Maybe you could be a chef. Don't say no. Did you ever ask yourself that? Don't assume that you don't want to be a chef because you never thought about it. Did you ever ask yourself that? Maybe you do want to be a chef, but you never asked yourself. You never gave yourself the chance to actually think about it and to analyze, like, could being a chef make you happy? Think about all the possible things that you could be and try them. Like you could fail. You could try to become a chef and then completely understand that you're not good at it. But at least you tried, you learned, and now you know something more about yourself that can help you getting closer to your purpose. Definitely, you're not going to learn anything if you stand still and be like, oh, I wonder what my purpose is. Maybe it's cooking. Oh, no, I'm not even going to try cooking because I don't like it. Did you try? Did you try baking? Did you try painting? Did you try singing or dancing? Did you? The version of you that can fulfill your purpose not necessarily is your current version, okay? Don't think that just because you have fears or insecurities, you can't fulfill your purpose. Like if you really want to be someone and you really want to do something, but you have this insane fear, don't think that, oh, it's over, I'm never going to achieve it. I better start thinking about something less fulfilling just because I'm scared. No. Work on your fears, work on your insecurities. Everybody has fears, but you develop them. You were not born with fears. So if you truly want to do something, you're going to have the motivation and you have to face those fears. And trust me, once you do that, you're going to feel much better. You don't want to be 80 tomorrow and look back at your life and be like, oh, I could have been the best actress and win Oscars, but I was too scared to talk in front of people. You're going to regret your entire life just because of one small fear. It might seem big at the moment, but when you're going to be 80, that fear will seem like nothing. I'm sure there are things that you were scared of when you were a child. The other day I was looking at videos of kids literally like having to jump over a line because they thought that there was like a stair and they were scared of falling. That's because it's a kid and they don't know. But that kid probably was scared of falling because there was a freaking little line on the floor. And now I bet those are adults and they couldn't care less, that like they don't even notice that line on the floor. Okay, simple example, but guys, like, things are bad because right now you live here in the present and you're like so overwhelmed, but they're nothing compared to who you could be. Don't stop your dreams. Don't stop your entire life and make yourself miserable just because of something small. I'm so scared of the ocean. Like, you don't understand. And I know how I developed that fear, but I'm scared of water, whether it's a river or a lake or the sea or the ocean. Last year I went with my best friend and she begged me to go on a jet ski, and oh my gosh, I went there with her because she really wanted me to. I had 2 panic attacks while I was there, but I did it. And if I think about it now, I can feel my heart like beating so fast, but I did it and it wasn't that bad. I survived. I'm telling you the story. I'm not dead. A shark did not eat me. I did not drown. So guys, like, fears are just a little thing that are blocking you, and literally they will keep you stuck if you let them keep you stuck. So work on the parts of you that are keeping you from being a better version, from being the best version, the version of you that can fulfill the purpose. You also need to be aware of where you are in life right now. I strongly believe that my purpose, the main purpose, is the one of rescuing animals. And I know that eventually I'm going to do that. But I know my current situation, I cannot open a sanctuary and start rescuing animals. I'm in my 20s. I cannot do that. Like, I physically, time, money, I can't do that right now. But maybe when I'm going to be older, I'm going to do that. What I can do now is donating money. So I focus on another purpose that I have, which is the one that I'm fulfilling with my job. I wouldn't be here if I kept listening to my fears, or if I kept focusing on a purpose that I know that right now it's not the time for it yet. Focus on what you can do now realistically. Be smart and be aware of the situation of who you are right now. Maybe the version of you that can fulfill your purpose is an older version of you, or maybe it's someone that you are becoming. Don't try to rush it. Okay, if right now you want to be someone, you cannot expect to be an expert. You need to go through the learning process first. And it might be extremely boring, but just know that once you achieve the knowledge and the skill and all of that, you're going to fulfill that purpose and you're going to feel happy and all of that, okay? When it comes to life, purpose should not be, especially for women, it should not be, I have to make money, that's my purpose. No. It should be you finding what fulfills you, maybe through your passion, and that using it to find your job and making money. As I said, now you can do anything you want with social media, so it's much easier. You can open a business, you can do whatever you want. And we have the possibility. So don't start saying that, oh, I can't because this, because that. You can. The only limitation is you right now. Nothing is impossible. How hard it is, that's another topic for another time. But hard things always teach you the best things. The more complicated is something, the better is the blessing that you're going to receive later on. After all of this, guys, other things that I used to understand my purpose. These are some tools that I used to find out my purpose. I talk about this all the time, except for the first one. The first one is Ikigai. This is a Japanese thing. I'm gonna put a picture here. It's very famous, and basically you have a bunch of things, a bunch of prompts, and all of this helps you understand what's your purpose, what's the reason why you are here. And I find it very useful. It can help you understand many things about you. There's tests you can do online. There's like books that you can read on it. I like it, but mainly for the process, not for the result per se. It's because it makes you think about different stuff. It makes you think about what you like, what you can do, what you could be paid for, and all of that. So use this picture and use them more as prompts. Write down things that can help you understand more about you. And then my favorite part, I love talking about divination. You know me. these things really helped me. First of all is numerology. Numerology helped me understand a lot how I approach things. I'm not someone that works well when I have too much structure. I need a little bit more freedom, and this is why I have the job that I have. I can be free. So numerology is really helpful for that. But then I also did get a reading, a destiny matrix reading, which helped me understanding my purpose, so the way for me to fulfill my heart, basically my soul and all of that. So destiny matrix, I think it's very useful too. Also astrology and human design, but those two I know a little bit less about those two. These tools really helped me, made it much easier. Deep down you know what you want to do, because I remember I was stuck between two things. I knew what I wanted to do, I just needed to see it. I just needed people to tell me that I could do it. So don't be like me. Trust your intuition. You would waste so much less time because I did wasted like years of my life just pretending to like something that I didn't and that I actually genuinely hated. Now you know exactly what you need to do to understand yourself better in order to understand your life purpose, and after that to understand how you can fulfill it. Remember, there's many ways to fulfill your purpose. Hopefully this video was helpful. I'm very passionate about this. I have so much more to talk about on the life purpose, so let me know if you want to know more about it. Let me know if these tips were helpful. Guys, let me know when you find your life purpose and what it is. I really hope that this is going to be helpful, because I definitely needed someone to tell me these things in my face and be like, look, you are meant to be so much more. You just need to think a little bit harder. Thank you so much. See you next time, guys. Bye.